under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Steven Brault is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
In now is Nico Horner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Nico Horner.
Now the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. 1 away. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Here's the pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, better. Swing better.
First pitch of the AB now. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
No.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 2-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Zach Davies is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Stepping up is Ryan Reynolds. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Very weakly on the ground. One out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Swing and a liner. Marisnick gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still no score. Now it'll be Chris Bryant. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's got a batting average of .444. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the AB now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit back toward the mound. Newman's got it. And quickly there are 2 away. And now in the box, Javier Baez. Now the first pitch.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Base hit into right center. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's 0 for 7.
Brian Goodwin.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Goodwin hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Colin Moran. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air down the left field line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting first, the right fielder, Gregory.
So now here is Gregory Polanco looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Second baseman, Adam Waker.
So here's Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's got 8 hits in 24 at-bats. The 1-0. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Well, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Fouled away. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Popped him up. Corner ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Stephen Brault. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in this.
Here's Jake Marisnick, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
The left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
First offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. In his career, Marisnick slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The windup and the 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Davies. First pitch on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Now the pitch.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Still 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. And now, Kevin Newman flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So now to the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Now to bat, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strike.
outside. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Three-two pitch. Here's at the knees and called strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate now, Ian Happ. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. And now here is Chris Bryant. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
The young catcher Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 3-0 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Next up, Javier Baez. A potential tying run for him at third base. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and no strikes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Happ at third. Bryant over at second. Contreras on at first with 2 down. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The set and the 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2 pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, but they trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, here is Brian Goodwin, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Brian Goodwin.
First pitch on the way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Moran tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit to short. Myers has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Gregory Polanco, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in will be Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch.
Ball at the center.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runner's on his way to third. Fouled away. Marisnick stands at second with no outs. And another foul ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Newman stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. And now the Cubs pitcher, Zach Davies, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And there's out number two.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Nico Horner trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2. Here it is.
Count 1-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand one. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Frazier, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. And here's that one again with Showtrack. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. At the plate, Jacob Stallings. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnik is under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next to hit, Stephen Brault grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nice.
Popped him up. Horner makes the play, and the inning comes to a close. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ian Happ is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Slider laid off for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Sean Poppin enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Number 62.
Chris Bryant will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch. Hit on the ground toward the left. To Frazier at the bag. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping in once again is Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the sixth. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it one away. Next up is Brian Reynolds. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Popped him up. Contreras is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate now is Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he rips it on the ground to second. A bare hand for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
To the plate now, Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Polanco giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. So stepping in is Jason Hayward, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This is popped up. Moran is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate is Brian Goodwin. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch on the way. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. I'm set with the 0-1.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Goodwin leads off second with nobody out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Now there's 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a play. He goes to first. He's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. In now, Gregory Polanco, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
The 0-2 home. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A man at third with one away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. So a runner at third, two men are out, and that brings up Adam Frazier. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Two outs here with a runner at third. Popped him up. Baez shading to his right, and the inning is over. Pirates leave one, but they lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Zach Davies. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and up next, Nico Horner. First pitch on the way.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is outside for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Slapped hard the opposite way and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner will get back standing. At the plate now, Ian Happ, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Crick will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Eric Gonzalez is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Next, it'll be Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And now the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 0-2 pitch.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Good waste pitch, 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo.
I got a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Goodwin finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing here, and they'll appeal down to first, but Darryl Parker's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as it's on the ground toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Next to dig in, Kevin Newman, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Now here's the first offering. Runners off for second. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So next to bat will be Brian Reynolds. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
Gonzalez stands at second with 2 gone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now the 0-2. Grounded to short. Baez fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're on top 1-0. Richard Rodriguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now into the box, Chris Bryant. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 4. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
At the ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Grounded up the first baseline. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 run. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Goodwin is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. Striding in is Javier Baez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
Hit down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw into second. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. At the plate, Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Here's the 0-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. All squared up and even in the Steel City through 8 1/2. The Pirates have a chance to walk it off. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And
Third baseman, Steve Ryan.
Ryan Tepera comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 53, Ryan Tepera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
The count now at 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Marisnick going back. Still going back. Ball game. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Buccos came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Richard Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.